Let us look at a series of issues regarding excess of Fulani militias in Nigeria as it cut across different parts of the country, particularly in the southern part of the country. We are looking at security agencies arresting cattle rustlers in Abia State. You begin to wonder how cattle rustlers are already operating in the southern part of the country. What hitherto here happens in the north is already here with us. We're equally going to be looking at an alarm raised by an organization talking about a human rights organization, the International Society for Civil Liberties and Rule of Law, raising the alarm that over 950 locations, especially in the forest across the southeast communities, are under the occupation of bandits and destructive henchmen. We are equally going to bring you a video to watch where someone, of course, a Taiwan tapper who operates and collaborates with bandits, was gathering items, food and all of that to go and deliver to the bandits in the forest. And all of this will be giving you as it comes. But first of all, let us look at this alarm raised by that monarch. Of course, you begin to wonder what is happening in the country. I am reading from the Sun. It says tension in Abia. Monarch raises alarm over land acquisition by herdsmen. You go further to say that tension is brewing in some Abia communities as the traditional ruler of Ukahia Autonomous Community Obingwa Council, Abia State, Eze Oke Nnanaba, has raised the alarm over massive acquisition of land in the area by suspected herdsmen. Eze Nnanaba, who showed great concern over the development, described the situation if found to be true to pose serious security threat, going by what the herders had been known to be doing in different parts of the country. But again, I think the authorities should take note, and because though it is an alarm, hence it's an alarm, it could be in the realm of allegation, but the needful thing to do is for the authorities to go and comb the bushes, the forest, for the purpose of dislodging anyone who may be staying there illegally. But again, I think the communities should synergize with the government to find a way of raising local security to go and equally do the needful, because I think it has been proven over and again that the locals are more competent to handle this type of situation, as we are seeing happening in different parts of the country. Okay, I will shortly bring you the video of the Taiwan tapper who was actually collaborating with bandits. But I think in all of this, what is important is to rejig the security architecture. Because to continue doing the same thing over and over and expect a different result is a mirage. But watch the Taiwan tapper, who will come back to continue this conversation. Okay, let me say that this is not the first time we are hearing this type of speculation, but what is important is particularly talking about the 950 locations where bandits are occupying the eastern part of the country. But what is important is the authorities should swiftly move into action to dislodge them if actually they are there. And again, do not forget that in the past we have seen the governor of Oyo State talking about Sheikh Makinde raising an alarm that bandits who are being destroyed in the north already hibernated in the southwestern forest. Of course, at the time, Amateku men, or rather Amateku raised about 2,000 men to go and comb the forest, the bushes, for the purpose of dislodging them. But again, we'll go on the streets to get the reaction of Nigerians, particularly on this issue of under discussion. Let us know what Nigerians are saying about it. The Biafra evangelist. We are seeing serious situation in the southeastern part of the country. A situation where a monarch in Imo State, in Abia State, raised alarm that the Fulanis are acquiring massive land in his jurisdiction. We've actually seen an organization a civil liberty organization raising an alarm that over 900 and something camps are available for bandits who are occupying in the same region. What does it mean for a region where you come from?
My beloved brother, I remember my humble self. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are watching us from. I remember Evangelist Benjamin Johnson Ezesmati, aka the Afran Evangelist. Yes, the monarch that raised that alarm to alert the people to be vigilant, because when you make mention of the Fulanis or anything regarding to Buhari, you are mentioning a kind of a life threat. You are mentioning the people that threat life, especially the life of the people that are not from the Aziz, the life of the people that they intend to wipe out of the nation, the life of the people that they see as the enemy, as antagonists against their vision, their dream, their Islamization and Fulanization of this country. That is why the man raised this alarm, and it was very, very important. It is very, very important that he raised this alarm for people to be alert and for everybody to wake up from their slumber and to know what to do next to avoid Asekwana Mara. Hadainu, that is the meaning. To avoid the Hadainu. So everybody should wake up from their slumber. Everybody should be alert. Everybody should up to pump up their lights on, put on the lights, so that you will not be taken unaware. Because these people, called the Fulanis, are wicked, especially those gone ones. And remember their ideology and their evil agenda. That is, they must Islamize this country, and the Igbos are the major Aziz that always oppose them. And for them to succeed and to conquer and to achieve their dream, Igbos need to be wiped out. That is why the monarch raised that alarm, and that alarm is very, very necessary and important to the society of the people in the whole southeast.
Okay, let us look at in Delta State, Abia to be precise, where a Pawan Kappa was caught, who was gathering food and other items he want to go and deliver to kidnappers in the forest.
Yes, that kind of person is a paid hunter, Pawan Kappa, or whatsoever you may call him. See, you know, there are some certain people, I have told you, you know, there are people that they worship money. There are people that you know, they take money, they prefer money to life. They don't care what happens next. They are self-centered. How can somebody like that be preparing something against your enemy? And you not think that if these people succeed in killing, in wiping away, what about me? And if it remains me now, what next? Remember what this I've forgotten the name, that this uncle to Esther in the Bible, Mordecai. Is it Mordecai? Yeah, in the book of Esther, that told Esther, Queen Esther in the Bible, that if you think you are saved, remember that these people are your people. That when they finish the Jewish in the land, you will be the next target. Many people did not reason this thing. Many people did not think of it. And that is why they favor and they worship money and they follow money. And they use money to buy their heart. And they forget that if these people succeed in taking the life of the people that are supposed to protect them, that they will be the next target. So the man has not performed well. What he did was uncalled for, and it's very, very bad. Very, very bad. You know, for this kind of a thing to be coming from the indigenous of that same area, it's very bad. And this kind of people doesn't supposed to live in the midst of the people. They are evil. They are evil. Okay. But I'm not saying that they should kill him, but they should call him to order.
Okay, now let us look at the recent killing in Benue. Remember that the last one that happened in Guma local government area made the president Senator Abia to the place. And at the time, the monarch that spoke on behalf of the people made it clear that what the Fulani is doing in Benue is genocide. The same thing Mufuan, governor of Plateau State, echoed the other time. This killing, what do you think is the panacea, the solution to it?
The solution to this killing, my beloved brother, is this: if actually it will happen. Let's go to regional governance. That is the only solution, or should I use the word, the political solution, to stop this killing, excessive killing, incessant killing that is going on in this country. If this regional governance is not being practiced or not returned, this thing will continue. And secondly, you know, Ojukwu stated, and he make a point to this, because before you come to my own territory, it's just like my house now. You must inform me that you are coming to my house, and I must give you the permission to come. And when you come, you must have a reason for coming. You cannot come to my house to intimidate me and expect me to welcome you. So there are some rules and regulations that need to guide everyone, including the indigenes of a state or of any local government. You see why the regional government is very, very important. State police is very, very important. The community need to be empowered too for their self-security, so that all these killings will stop. But whereby this all these things are not put in place, definitely this thing will continue. And another thing is this: just like they are organizing it in other part of Nigeria, vigilantes. But any vigilantes that have control, that don't have self-independence, will as well, that area will still suffer the incessant killing, because these people are being sponsored or managed or supported and backed up by the Nigerian politicians.
Okay, now, some people have said that ranching is the way to go. Do you agree?
No, I don't believe in ranching. If you are talking about ranching, if at all ranching should go, ranching should go in the area or in a country where we see ourselves as one, where we regard ourselves as one citizen, where we have one mind, one mentality, one goal and one vision. But a situation whereby we are divided in the heart, divided in the mind, divided in everything, so nothing will not bring solution. Yes, you can see it in the southeast now. Those Fulani that are in the southeast are making people uncomfortable. In the west, they are making people uncomfortable. Even in the north, making people uncomfortable. So nothing will not be, because giving them a land is like giving them an avenue to wipe everybody in that area and take over the land that is not their own. It's not the solution. The solution is what I have said. If you are organizing a local vigilante, let them have independence. Let them have their own self-control. Let them dictate. But whereby they are being influenced and controlled and ruled by federal government, they will not solve the problem, because these ones are already political. They are having political sponsors back up among the politicians. Government is backing them. How many times have you seen them being arrested? How many of them have you seen them being detained? How many of them have you seen, appearing in the courts? You don't see them. So they are having a government backup. So you cannot bring solution. We continue to cause havoc and where.
Some people are actually looking at the open grazing laws. A situation where the states will make law to say no open grazing going forward. We have seen that in Benue before under Governor Samuel Otom. We have seen it in Ekiti under Governor Ayofayoshe. But Otom came out clearly the other time to say why he was governor, that the federal government lobbied him with 75 billion, that he should take 75 billion as loan, interest-free loan, to pay salary arrears of workers in Benue State and the other part of it for developmental projects, for him to repeal, to cancel that law. Does it mean the federal government under Buhari was a problem when it comes to this?
Yeah, the sponsor of the insecurity that is going on now, this is made it clear and it made it obvious for you and I to agree to what I have said. So federal government, the Nigerian politicians are brain behind the insecurity in Nigeria. Look at the game they are playing. So it doesn't, and even with that open grazing, does it work?
Anti-open grazing,
that is a banning open grazing. Even as that, So far so good. Did it work? So the automatic way is what I have said. That's the only system I know that will do what, that will stop this nonsense that is going on in Nigeria. Before you come to my place, you will alert me, and the people will now decide, and I will give you a condition of which, if you fail, you go back to where you are coming from. Do you understand? That is the only way. For a situation whereby they said they not stand, definitely, my brother, it will not work. It cannot work until they achieve their, except they achieve their dream, and that our dream is to Fulanize Nigeria, to wipe all the Christians in Nigeria and let it become an Islamic automatic, as they have already declared Islamic nation.
I must say everything.
God bless you.